Antoinette. Cooking with Antoinette. She's a feast for the eyes and it's all a surprise. You never know what you'll get. She got the knees full of peas and she's cruelty free. All vegan food on the set. She wears really tall heels with great sex appeal. She ain't burned nothing yet. It's one page at a time and it won't cost a dime when you're cooking with Antoinette.
Ciao. Ciao, guys.
Yeah. Yes, I got her to jump up and down, you guys. Hi everyone, welcome back to another edition of One Veggie at a Time. I have the beautiful Jessica Resnick.
Hi.
Hi, welcome. You excited to be here?
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Yeah. What are we making today?
So we're just gonna make a really simple cheese sauce.
A cheese sauce that you like to make with most of the
yeah, it's just what I love about it is it's very versatile. So you can really use it for anything. You could use it on nachos. You could use it on like a mac and cheese. You can put it on top of enchiladas or any type of Mexican dish. Like you can really just do anything with it. I mean, you can eat it on its own.
A snack.
Yeah, you just have it on its own. Like literally, you don't even need chips. You could just use this even if you wanted to.
You can use a spoon.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to.
Awesome, I love it.
Yeah.
So, what's our main ingredient?
So the main ingredient, I think there's three main ingredients actually. So you definitely want to have like some sort of non-dairy milk. I got almond milk just because that's one of my favorites that I use all the time.
The almond milk is best in this recipe.
I think it works really well just because it's very creamy and it's thick. If you tried something like rice or quinoa milk or soy milk, it might be a little thinner. So almond milk I've just found is very creamy and it's very neutral tasting. I tried it with coconut milk and it sometimes has that funky, like, I mean, unless you like coconut, but for me, it's a little overwhelming.
Okay.
So, like, almond just has very neutral flavor, so I think that works best for this recipe.
Alright, and no vanilla. This
This one
regular...
is original and it's unsweetened. I personally don't like adding extra sugar to dishes. It's just, I don't think it's necessary. And otherwise, it might have that like dessert taste, and it's not really meant to be dessert. It's more just, I mean, it's more supposed to be savory. So if you had sugar to it, it's just
define savory. Everyone says, like, what's the other term? Savory
savory
sweet?
would be like the opposite of sweet. It's more like it has like salty, like more just used for like spices, and it could be like spicy dishes. The crepes where you might have like sweet crepes and the savory crepes. So savory is more just like you feel like you're fulfilled and you have like a good meal, versus sweet, it's more of a dessert taste.
Got it. Thank you.
That
helps. That makes me feel a lot better. I kind of have an understanding now of that. Okay, so what should we start with?
So we're going to start with the milk.
Are we measuring it?
Yeah, we're gonna measure it. So we're gonna do a cup, just because it's just you and me. If I had a lot of people, I'd probably like double or triple it, maybe do 2 or 3 cups of it. But
so this is like a single serving?
I would say like maybe for like 2 or 3 people, but since
are you not expecting a party tonight?
I don't know. You never know what's going to go on later, but I mean, we can always make more of it. So for now, we're just going to do 1 cup.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to measure 1 cup?
Yeah, so we're going to measure 1 cup.
Okay. And how long have you been vegan?
I have been vegan for 9 years now. I've been vegetarian for 10 years prior to that, so 19 years altogether. I've been meat free.
So it's pretty much your whole life.
Yeah, well, yeah, more than half my life.
Were you born? You weren't.
I wasn't born vegan.
No,
or vegetarian. No, my family was very. I wouldn't say meat centric per se, but we did definitely eat a good amount of meat. And when I was probably about like 10 or 11, I was having a lot of digestive issues. So no one told me like stop eating meat, but I just, you know, I stopped eating it.
You started noticing
so much better. Yeah, I mean, the thing that actually got me to go vegetarian was I went to this restaurant one night. I cut into the chicken and it started bleeding and it freaked me out. So I was like, after that, I was like, no more chicken for me. And then I already had stopped eating red meat at that point, because red meat was really what was causing me a lot of digestive issues. So after that, I was like, I'm gonna stop eating chicken. So I actually went pescatarian.
Just fish.
Yeah, just so I had fish, dairy, and eggs. And then one day I was cutting into the salmon and ate it and didn't realize it was a bone, and I almost choked on it.
Oh my goodness.
And thankfully it was okay, but after that I was like, no more fish for me, so then I went vegetarian. But that wasn't that long after I had gone pescatarian. It was probably just a few months later when I finally made that connection. And then I went vegan 9 years ago when a doctor told me that I had a dairy allergy. So at that point I'm like, I might as well just get rid of the eggs too, because
well, eggs aren't dairy.
Well, no, but I had to stop eating dairy, and then at that point I was thinking, I should just stop eating eggs.
That's
too.
your last thing, right?
Yeah, because the only time I'm eating eggs are when I'm eating dairy, so I just kind of ended up happening to get rid of both of them at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
What a journey.
Yeah. I had wanted to go vegan for so long before that, but I struggled. It was really the cheese that I was having issues with. So, but when a doctor told me like you can't have it anymore, and then I stopped eating it, and I just felt so much better after that. So yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
we got our cup.
Yeah.
Now,
so we're going to pour that in here.
Oh, all right. We're coming over here. Yeah. Okay, just pour. Yeah.
And so we're going to turn the stove on.
Okay.
And we just kind of
what
do probably medium.
Medium. Okay.
A little higher than that. So basically, we want bubbles to happen. So you can tell when it's boiling. It's when it just will start getting bubbly.
All right.
So
we gotta wait.
Yeah, we might have to wait a bit for that.
Okay, we can let that go.
Yeah.
And we have other ingredients that we're gonna throw in there.
We're going to put the nutritional yeast and the flour in afterwards once it starts bubbling.
Okay.
Just to kind of make it thicker, and to also the nutritional yeast will give it that nice cheesy flavor.
Yes.
And then it also has so many vitamins and minerals in there too. A lot of vegans don't get B12. Okay. So just because B12 is a bacteria that grows on animal ingredients, so nutritional yeast is just really great for that, because it has B12 in it, and you're not getting it from anything. You're unlikely to get it from anything else. It's in animal ingredients, but it's not in plant-based ingredients.
Okay.
So
that's
with
good
the
to know.
nutritional yeast, it's just really great because there's so much of that so much of the B12 in there. When you have it, you're getting a decent amount of it. I mean, I still supplement regardless, but it's just nice knowing that it has it in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and it tastes cheesy too.
Yeah.
So, I put it on everything. I put it on like salads and
the nutritional yeast.
Yeah, I love the nutritional yeast. It tastes so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'll just you just eat it.
Basically, I've never eaten it straight up, but
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love to hear that stuff. Do we need to watch this?
We probably should make sure that we don't burn this place down. So.
Yeah, let's not do that. Good point. I just don't know this burner, so I don't want to go too high. But you also are involved in anything animal related, animal lover, animal activist, animal everything.
I have volunteered with organizations in the past. I've volunteered with Mercy for Animals and Compassion Over Killing, and I've volunteered at different animal shelters.
What's Mercy for Animals?
So Mercy for Animals, they do a lot of raising awareness about farm animals, like mistreatment and other animal issues as well. In the past, I've just done some tabling and some vegan outreach, Compassion Over Killing, done a lot of outreach like either working at events, letting people know about, like handing pamphlets out to people.
Is Compassion Over Killing the movie?
No.
Which one is Compassion Over Killing?
It's a group. It's an organization. We would do a lot of events where we would just be outside of Subway, maybe handing out like vegan versions of what Subway would have to try to encourage, first of all, Subway to start carrying those options, and then also consumers who are eating at Subway to try it out. So we might have like a tofurkey sandwich just to show them like, oh, it's like really easy. You can just put tofurkey on anything and it tastes just like turkey.
Yeah,
not
like what Beyond's doing with the Del Taco, right?
Yeah, really, we did a lot of just petitions and send a lot of like email campaigns to try to get different like restaurants like Subway and Dunkin' Donuts to have the vegan options, and even just I would send a lot of emails out to restaurants. And I actually worked with one pizza place that was on the East Coast to try to get them to add data as a alternative.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It lasted for a bit, but they didn't get the greatest reception. But I just thought it was great that they had tested it out.
Yeah, that's so great.
It was kind of like, I was kind of doing it before the popularity grew. So now we have on the East Coast, which is where I'm from, we have all these places that are popping up now, and 5 or 6 years ago that didn't exist. And now I think a lot of the non-vegan restaurants are actually really open and receptive to having vegan options, just because there is that market for that.
So you need to go back to that
so
place.
Now I'm hoping to go back.
Pizza place and tell them, put diet cheese back on your menu.
Which I think is great. I mean, I love Daya.
I found on the pizzas, when you're making it, especially with Daya or any vegan cheese, is not to overload it. Like you just want a little bit sparingly, and you still get the flavor, but because it's not the fatty cheese where you want extra, you want a less amount to actually get and it won't be overpowering.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. So we want it to boil. It has to actually boil a little more than that. Okay. It has to have a lot of bubbles that are coming out.
Should we be stirring it?
We'll just wait for it to boil, then we'll lower the heat. Okay. And then after that, we can start stirring everything in.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. We got that going.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we got all this stuff to do, all these spices.
Yeah. I mean, the spice is really just the flavoring of it. I mean, these are some of my favorite spices, which is why I incorporate them. But when you make it yourself, you can really do it with whatever spices that you love personally. I have a tendency just to use a lot of the same spices when I cook. So.
Well, your taste buds are custom.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you like what you like.
Yeah.
We all do. In the meantime, you're also an actor and writer.
Yeah.
And you have been writing a lot of stuff. Is there anything in particular that is like a passion project or something that has your heart?
I'm not currently doing anything at the moment. I mean, I've written some scripts, and then I've done in the past some independent feature films, web series. But I am working on this, helping out with a documentary called The Land of Ahimsa. It's gonna be really great. The trailer just came out a few days ago. We have a GoFundMe spreading awareness of veganism in India. Really not just in India, but out in the whole, all the viewers all around the world, but definitely focus on India.
And you also have a blog that you've been working on for a few years.
It's called Being Green, Saving Green.
Say that again?
It's called Being Green, Saving Green.
Being Green, Saving Green.
The reason why I made it is I would have a lot of people come up to me and be like, you know, I'd be vegan if it wasn't so expensive. And I would be like, tofu, black beans, all the staples, like those are really cheap. They're like, I don't want to eat like that. So,
but it's regular food. You
can
eat anything.
Yeah, but so I was like, I'm just gonna make a blog that shows that you can, enjoy eating out. You can get like facial products, beauty products, household items at more affordable prices with kind of like couponing, but just ways that you can easily save money to make it more affordable.
You're a foodie.
Yeah, to show how you can save money while doing that. So it's tips on budgeting, tips on like finding coupons and Groupons and all those deals that are online, but really focus on veganism so that people can really enjoy it. Focus on dishes that I think people should order.
And awareness.
Yeah, awareness, but really the reason I had started it was just because there is that misconception that it's difficult to do, that the food doesn't taste very good, that it's expensive, and I really wanted to debunk that myth that a lot of people were, especially in LA. I mean, like a lot of people are like, oh, it's only the rich and famous can do it, which is, I still get that all the time. They're like, I would be vegan, but it's just too hard.
Where it's actually easy.
Yeah, especially,
lay it out for them.
Yeah, I mean, especially in LA, it's gotten so easy. Like when I've traveled too, it's gotten so much easier. It used to be so hard. Like I would have to pretty much rely on the Happy Cow app, which I still use. I love that app. Like I can pretty much go to any restaurant and they have something for me, and especially if I call ahead.
So
it looks like it's boiling. So we're going to lower the heat.
Okay.
So move it that way to low. Put the flour first in.
Okay.
Should we first in?
Okay.
Should we gonna pour it in first?
And this is just regular flour.
That's actually whole wheat flour. I've been trying to eat healthier, so
it's getting clumpy.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
Yeah. Just keep stirring.
Wow. Okay. And what does the flour do?
So it'll help thicken it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add the nutritional yeast too.
Sure. Oh, okay.
And so now just keep stirring.
How much flour did we put in?
We put a 1/4 cup of flour and a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast in.
What do you think? How is it supposed to be? Like this?
It just, I mean, it still kind of needs to heat up a bit, but we could definitely add some more milk to it.
Does it get like creamy?
Yeah, it should get creamy.
Okay. Oh, my arm's going tired. It's so thick. You do it.
We'll add a little bit more.
Okay. Here, you tell me. You go for it. Okay. Is that the way you like it?
I like it a little more liquidy, so I'm gonna add a little bit more milk to it. But it's definitely one of those things you can keep adjusting.
Because most of the cheeses that I'm familiar with are made with like cashew nuts.
You could definitely add nuts to it if you wanted to.
Do you need any of the other ingredients?
We're going to put that in after.
Okay.
We're just going to add some seasonings, but this is really just cooking it. It has that texture that we want.
Okay, good to know. Because we got a lot of choices over there.
We do, yeah.
I think you brought your whole kitchen.
Yeah. I just want my favorite ones. But this looks good right here.
Yeah?
I personally like this consistency. If you personally
I agree with what you want, so
we'll keep it at this consistency. My favorite one would be garlic powder. You definitely need that garlic flavor to it. Some people also will use mustard in it. I personally just use the powder just because it's easier. I never usually measure things out, but if I did, I would probably do. Yeah. I'd probably start with half a teaspoon just because less is more, and if you do too much, you can't take it away, but if you don't do enough, you can always add more. So.
Correct. Okay.
So we'll do a little bit of mustard. And then the garlic.
What were the things that you normally use this for? Your cheese?
I use it a lot on like enchiladas or burritos. I use it mostly for Mexican dishes, which was why I actually brought some chili powder and Chipotle chili powder. Really high tolerance for spice. On my own, I'll just dump the spiciest stuff in. So when I'm cooking for others, I have to be really careful not to do that, because in the past I had a potluck with a lot of my friends, and a lot of them are not into spicy food.
Yeah,
so
they were sweating
when
and
I
their mouth
had
on
it,
fire.
I was like, definitely for me a challenge cooking for other people, because I have to take that into consideration, and I don't typically measure spices.
Okay,
so we'll probably do this amount. Personally, I would do way more, but
I like spice, so I don't care.
Yeah. Well, this isn't going to be super spicy. It's just going to be garlic.
Okay. And you like doing potlucks for your friends?
I do. Yeah. I love just having people over and just have like a lot of my friends who aren't vegan, getting them to try different vegan dishes out, and it's really a great way for them to be more creative too. It's really like that small little step that you can get somebody to take that just makes a huge difference in their life. Actually not been exposed to my lifestyle. Yeah. So it's you have a bigger impact on people than you think that you do.
I think they're just unsure.
Yeah.
Like people aren't sure, and the unknown, and what if it's not good?
So we're gonna put a little bit of chili, because I usually use this for Mexican dishes, so I use chili powder.
Put it in there. We got our black beans over there.
It gives it a like Mexican spice. I also really like paprika a lot too.
I can definitely smell that chili powder now.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of paprika in because paprika's pretty strong.
Is paprika spicy or is it just more color?
It does have a spice to it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say like it's spicy heat wise, but it's definitely flavorful. Chipotle chili pepper is super spicy.
Oh.
So we're just gonna add like a really tiny amount.
I've never
of it.
seen that before.
If you don't like it,
Grab
you
a
just
chip.
like and try to test it out.
So warm. It's a great consistency.
Yeah, that's the consistency I love. It would definitely be better.
This is really good.
But yeah, for something like chips or nachos, this would be a really good consistency because you want to have that thickness to it. But that's why I love the versatility of it. The milk, flour, and nutritional yeast is really
That's so easy.
It's a really good base. And then
We did this
change
all in
it
like
up.
5 minutes.
Yeah, like all this stuff that you get at pretty much any grocery store. Like you don't have to go to Whole Foods or, I mean, you could go to Whole Foods. I personally actually did go to Whole Foods, but if you don't have those higher end stores near you, or if you just want to go to more mainstream stores, a lot of them do now carry nutritional yeast.
What's the bulk section?
So the bulk section of the store is one of my favorite places just because it prevents waste and it's more affordable. Bulk beans over there, they'll have flours and nutritional yeast, and I love it because I can get like exactly the amount of what I want. So if I'm cooking a dish and I'm like, I don't want to buy a whole thing of flour for one dish, especially if I'm not, especially for you if you're not cooking that frequently. So you can get just the amount that you want for that dish, maybe like a little bit more. So it's a great way to save money because and also save waste at the same time because you're not having to buy like a whole carton of something just for a small amount.
Yeah, that's really
so that is my personal favorite part of the store that I go to a lot. Less wasteful because a lot of food gets thrown away, and that's definitely the hardest part about cooking a dish is just having to buy so much food that it goes bad in your fridge in a few days. Or if you're in a smaller space and you don't have like the ability to store a big thing of flour, a big thing of nutritional yeast, you can just have smaller.
Oh, but you're keeping nutritional yeast around the
Yeah.
house all day long.
Yeah, well, for me,
You snack on that.
Yeah, for me, I love having the bigger one, especially flour. I don't use flour that frequently, or beans, like, or if it's like harder to, like red lentils, for example, I always buy that in the bulk section. It's not something that I really need to buy a big container of. So.
Yeah, and in the summer right now, you don't want to
buy.
Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing this great meal. I want to make some, we might go make some burritos now to throw this into, yeah?
That sounds amazing.
Cool, well, how can people get in touch with you or find you if they want to contact you?
So I'm on Instagram. That's kind of the main thing I'm using right now, and my handle is the Jessica Molly.
All right, fantastic. And we'll post a link to this documentary that you're working on.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Cool. Well, thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys next time.
Cooking with Antoinette. Cooking with Antoinette. She's a feast for the eyes, and it's all a surprise. You never know what you'll get. She got the knees full of peas, and she's cruelty-free. All vegan food on the set. She wears really tall heels with great sex appeal. She ain't burned nothing yet. It's one page at a time, and it won't cost a dime when you're cooking with Antoinette.